Greetings, traveler.
Hey, my favorite commander is back.
There it
Ready
is.
to get started?
So what I find much better than doing that, being as if and I've tried this many times, right? Because I don't mind that. I don't mind pulling up a video and diving into the weeds, but it's just not as entertaining. So the next best thing for me is to just play a new game, but in the new game, I guess, explain a little bit more to open up those, not open up those, but to shed some light on those decisions where you could make a mistake without even realizing it's a mistake. So I'll do that for this game, right? I'll over-explain a little bit, where I'm not just explaining what I'm doing, but I'm also explaining what I could be doing or where there's some pitfalls and stuff, which is honestly like a cheat code to play better instantly. All right, so the first thing you should do is you should check your types, right? Because you need to know what kind of a lobby you're playing. This is a Beast Dragon, Ellie, Mech, Murloc lobby. So in terms of endgame, that means there's mechs and Ellies, which are probably going to be pretty big. There's no undead for overflow, so probably not beetles. Dragons are pretty dead, and Murlocs are pretty dead. That doesn't mean you can't play Beast Dragon or Murloc, but you're probably either going to try to pivot at some point, or you're playing for second. So that's number one. Number two is you want to check the tiers and see where are the good minions, so I know what curve is likely going to be better. Tier 4 is very good, seeing as we have Rickety Repair Bot, Marquee Ticker, and there's also good stuff on Tier 4 in general with the Tauren guy, which is neutral. Here, this is a pretty easy go to Tier 3 because the shop has nothing enticing. There's no economy, there's no spell to make the gold very clean. 4-on-4 is an option simply because we talked about how the 4-drops are good. Tier 2, Tier 3, Tier 1, 2, 3 essentially doesn't have much interesting. Tier 3 can be interesting if we have Arcanatron, plus a good way to use the spells. You might hit something like Scourfin and the Murloc that gets summoned from hand in the same shop. But likely it's going to be 4-on-4 depending on, you know, like what's in the shop. Because on 4, it's the first time we can find really good units. The Repair Bot, the Marquee Ticker, right, what we talked about. So he bought 2 dragons, and I think it's just, like, these are not playable, right? Especially with how much armor he has, I think it's a waste of his gold to buy those things. Yeah, so these are not good. I'm gonna signal that I'm greed lording, so he should greed lord. He should basically just level oil, which means I'm taking 4 damage this turn if he levels in oils. If he buys a 2-drop, I'm taking 6. So either way, I should have 31 health, which I'm not gonna keep, right? I still need to play stuff. So if I want to go to tier 5, 26 health on turn 7 is kind of good, because if I take 10, then I'll be on 16. So these are already things that you can think about that are very hard to notice, right? So we know that 26 is going to be an interesting number if I go to 5 on turn 7. Otherwise, I'm probably not going to be able to guarantee damage cap because I'm not going to have 31 HP on turn 8, which means if I take 15, I'll be below 16, which means I can get one shot later, which is bad. Which means that going to 5 is going to be a little challenging. So we'll see how much we can do on tier 4. First, we have our lesser trinket, then we have another lesser trinket. So we're taking 5 because he bought the 2-drop. Oh, he leveled on turn 2. Okay, that's fine. So the auto assembler is a good card, but I think Token of the Old Gods and Chef is better because then I can get a 5-drop here. Definitely want to get Token because that's just a good turn here. Whimsy and then evolve Whimsy is excellent. Oh, that's very good. You could technically hold Chef to try and get a different mech or so. I'm getting another thing next turn. I could play another dragon, but that seems unnecessary. I guess getting a dragon's sort of interesting. If I'm evolving this next turn, I'll still have something to Guardian. That is fair. So if I'm going to use Chef, I guess another Ember is better than a random, so I probably don't want to target Skyfin because it might give me a Murloc. So I'll do a random dragon. Oh, it is pretty sick. Now, might not want to evolve that anymore, because it's going to be perma-shielded and buffed. Well, we'll see. So it's kind of a dragon start, but we'll see where we end up after the start. Definitely don't have to commit dragons or anything. So here's that 8, which puts us below that 31, right? Which we predicted. Okay, we saw some good mechs here. It's probably Innkeeper Stein. This Innkeeper Stein allows me to take a 6 this turn. Terragosa Sticker is alt hot garbage, basically, so Stein's the only viable pick. If I go Marquee Ticker and roll, I could have another 6 drop, or I could just take the 5 and evolve this anyway. There's Arcanatron, there's this thing, but I think given the Stein, it's just buy and roll. It's a Blanchie. Definitely buying Blanchie, so... But we don't want to put it on the board yet, because we might evolve into Genie, and then we wouldn't get the Battle Cry. I think I'm just going to evolve the Blanchie and have a 6/6 Divine Shield, because it's going to keep getting buffed if I don't have another dragon. I guess I could go on Poet too. Kind of tricky. Atrocity gives me another Divine Shield. That's pretty sick. So we're going to stabilize now. This should be a good stabilizing turn. Should probably aim to kill this off to get Atrocity value. So that means that on turn 7 I could level now. And if I take 10, I'd be on 14, but I don't think I would take 10, given that I have Atrocity with shields.
Don't tell the others.
So now I have Atrocity with shields. I could hit armor and go to 29. If I take 15/15, that's still bad. That's fine. Alright, solid. Let's see how much gold we have. It's enough to level by, I think, or at least level 2-drop spell. I think I evolve here, because if I hit mana guy, Lightspawn dudes, I just win the game, kind of. I can play Electron, and we can go Mech from there, because I already have Marquee Ticker plus Drukhari, and this is a Mech as well. But then the question is, do I want to tier Mech? I don't think so. I think I'd want one more good unit on my board. This isn't horrible, but not exactly premium. Reborn will do. Alright. Very, very safe now to tier. So Electron, Drukhari, Marquee Ticker secured. Reborn, Divine Shield, Atrocity on the board for tempo. Very stable, very different than last game. Can use this on Atrocity for more buffs. Can use this to evolve and evolve again with a sticker. So I could Evo twice, or I could just throw it on the board, but I think it's fine. Let's just YOLO it. Oh, that is insane. Because now I still have my guy. I have another shield on the Ignition Specialist if I care. Might not care. Probably just buy the spell and roll. I don't think I need Party Guest, honestly.
Think you can win this thing.
I have Specialist and I have Marquee Ticker. My hand's gonna be pretty full. Yeah, Hollow Rover for Boom's Monster is pretty good. Actually, I could taunt the Ignition with Divine Shield. That should be a pretty annoying minion for them to deal with. My positioning's a little off. Reborn Atrocity is so good. Should still save some damage, hopefully. 7 into 7 is nice. Yeah, we're good. Because the Death Rattle doesn't summon anything, it's just... Okay, so unfortunately I have a lot of dragons on my board, so my trinket might be bad. We'll see. I'll have to manage. Probably reduce the cost of spells here with a Nala, and then buff my board a little bit. 5 gold is a lot. Boom's Monster, another Electron. Yeah, we're chilling. So cards I don't need anymore is these two. I'd rather not have more dragons for my Nala. Gonna level this turn. I'm gonna put Nala down. I have a dragon, I have a mech, I have an everything. Phantom Murloc seems bad. Guess I'll just end on oil and really just not care. I could put Boom's Monster on the board to farm magnetics on top of it. That's the only reason I do it, but I really hate putting Boom on the board, so I'm not gonna do it. I'll find more mechs that I'm happy to magnetize. I'm very strong here, so I'm not too worried. So now we're in a position where we're getting 6 spells in our hand end of turn. We have a Nala and an Atrocity to farm a little bit. And the goal is to now be able to generate more Boom's Monsters. So Hollow Rover is not a bad hit from this thing. Because the main difficulty now is to add Boom's Monster. So steady magnetic generation is pretty solid for that. So I really don't like putting the Boom's Monster on the board. It makes it less likely to find more. It clogs my board space. It'll be much harder to fit the Hollow Rover. Just overall very annoying. This is the guy that didn't level, right? And now he's playing random dragons. Kinda sad. Module's reasonable, I guess.
That one might make all the difference.
Golden Drakari is probably not even worth pursuing, I think. Well, no, I could hit Repair Bot, but do I want Repair Bot? That's the question. I guess I'll buy it for now, it's fine. I don't think I'm doing this though, right? No, I don't think I want Spellfire.
Anima detected.
Life is but a dream. This is no place for mortals. You're doing great.
I don't want to miss out on the spells by holding the Nala on the board. The Nala is just whatever buffs. The big value is generated by the Boom's Monster buffing from the Electron. Another T set's interesting. Eyes for Repair Bot. We can get rid of Atrocity at some point. We really don't have to keep it the whole time. We can eat it, sell it if necessary. Yeah, the only real goal is to find Boom's Monster now.
Your minions really pulled their weight.
I try to triple it, that's fine. Marquee Ticker and just triple into Boom is a play. Oh lord.
Wanna see the voodoo I do?
The scourge will consume you. That's a great play. I can't wait to see this shake out.
I guess if I golden the Marquee Ticker, I have a way to get rid of this guy. That is very good.
That's what I would have picked. It's not the strongest, but it'll fight hard. Powered up.
Yeah, this is probably game over for him. Our board's pretty outrageous. And now we got the full hand. And if we triple this, we could just sell this and we'll still get 6 spells. And we'll have an extra board slot. Because this is a mech, right? Pretty big advantage. He put the booms on the board. I can't, bro. It's because he has Boom Portrait, I guess. He's gonna triple it and put it in his hand. But just put him on your fucking Deflecto bot, bro. Like, what are you doing? People will kill themselves with this cute play so often, man. Just make a 100 damage Deflecto bot instead. Definitely interested in a Mutinous. Eyes is still interested. There's Serena, but I don't think I need it. Eyes the repair bot. Could end on another marquee ticker. Oh. I don't want to buff. Kind of want to hit the Deflecto bot. I just hold this. That's so greedy. Don't think I do. Alright, now it's Deflecto bot and start buffing Deflecto bot. Specialists can stick around for quite a while. I actually don't even need to look at chats to have a good guess that someone will explain to me that the boom will reborn with full stats, right? Right.
I like where you're going with this.
Yeah, this is free. Arena's cute, but honestly don't really need it. I create a little bit of board space. Not really running dragons.
I didn't like that one either. Here's a gold for the trouble.
What do I really need here? Maybe still the Magnetic Man. But, maybe now Mutinous. Oh, guess I can run. Oh. Do I need that? I don't, right?
Let us see the voodoo I do. I am deeply unimpressed.
I guess I'm selling Specialist now. I don't know. I really like the extra spells though, but this is 2/6. We do one double Deflecto, I think, and then put resets on them. The reason I don't need Zarina is that I'm running Electron, which means I'm playing around Magnetics. I'm not playing around the Divine I'm playing around Boom's Monster, right? I think Specialist is out and I keep Serena for a few buffs on my Deflecto and then I sell Serena or so. Too late for Rover. Auto assembler was better.
I didn't like that one either. Here's a gold for the trouble. Let's see if you can stay on top.
I guess I'm no longer... Damn, this guy knows how to play. He's buffing a Deflectobot instead of playing Boom's Monster on the board. Gonna be more of a problem. Alright, we deal a lot here. It's probably enough, right? No, he killed that other Deflectobot, so he lives by 1. He's generating a Boom's Monster every turn.
Nice work out there.
That is
Keep up the pressure.
bad for us. We do have amazing spell generation here, though.
A good tactical choice.
Probably just roll here. Need Boom or Reborn. Guess this is very cheap. Guess another Leroy's not bad either. Maybe a Mutinous.
That'll do some damage.
Cope's kind of good, but kind of want to try to play a 1-cost spell then. Ooh. Another Leroy with that. I'm gonna hold this for the... I'm gonna miss one spell though, but 1 Beatles for him.
You got this. You're way ahead.
With Boom on the board, we would have won. We would have won by losing quickly and go in next game, I guess. Oh, 2.5 here, though. 2.5's a lot. Mech broken, chat. Mech broken. Poor guy just lost the 2 mech players.
Nice work out there.
Oh, he didn't die.
Pressure.
Okay. I guess I don't want to burn that much for that. I think I just farm spells again, not care too much.
A good tactical choice. A good tactical choice.
I don't really like Lasso because it's gonna mess with hand space anyway.
You got this. You're way ahead.
Oh, he hit like 1 or 2 more booms. He's at 4K now. Crazy. Huge. Yeah, just like Golden Repair Bot, Golden Drakari. Milksh. Milksh, milksh, milksh. Alright, we can give resets to everything now.
Your minions really
Just my fellow mech enjoyer. Alright, Mutinous is kind of good. Although I might Mutinous this right now.
tactical choice.
He has booms on the board, that could be interesting.
That's quite the army you're building, friend.
I don't think I care about another Electron now. I think another Leroy is actually what we want. I don't think I'm gonna move either.
I like where you're going with this.
I'm gonna hold the armor just in case. Alright, this is milking so hard. Deflecto with foul. That's true.
Let's see if you can
Oh. I never get one shot right, so it's such a big game. He has no Leroy though, so that's pretty big handicap for him. 4.6 here is a lot. But yeah, 2 big deflectos. The point of holding armor. If I lose the fight, then I can re-armor. And if I win the fight, the game is over. So that's not a concern. How do we lose? My Leroy didn't connect, and he has 2 deflectos that were really sizable. But we have 2 extra booms this round. And I like my position more, simply because we're milking. I guess I should have held that for another Leroy. Don't care about that. If I hit eyes, I guess it's kind of interesting. Nice. I think we're just eating this, keeping the Drakari for this guy. I guess I could foul, and if I hit... Oh, I don't remember what he had. If I hit the Deflecto, it's not the end of the world, because I have board space. Oh my god.
It's good to get some
I'm not generating cards anymore, right? Yeah, that one is a little bit much now. Pushing my luck, as they say. I'm gonna hold the thing. 4,000 on the bots. It was free. It's not. It's not free.
Gunning for you. Watch out.
You can hit the Flectobot. Is that enough to kill it? Oh, I need a buff here. Jesus, that's bad. Okay, let's see, that's how I lost. Eating the mech is a huge nerf for booms. Yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that. So maybe just getting rid of Drakari is better. We have the advantage of this repair bot, right? He doesn't run repair bots, so he doesn't get like the full automaton spam. Yeah, that's nice. GG, it's over. Oh yeah, dumb meta. Yeah, that's pretty dumb.